Okay, as you can see here, I placed an order to buy at 1329.25, and we're going to have to watch this market closely because I might have to raise that entry price. Okay, here you can see it. I've raised it up to 32.75. You can see our up arrow with an entry at 32.75. You can also see one just formed on the next minute there at 32 even. So because the first one came in at 32.75, we are long at 32.75. But because 32 has just come in on the next bar, and the entry based on those two trades working together would be an entry at 32.50. So we would take the midpoint of the two, 32 and 32.75, which would be 32.375. So that's on the half tick. So that's why the entry would be at 32.50. And so in this case, what I have done is lowered the protective sell stop to 6 ticks below that 32.50 as opposed to 6 ticks below 32.75. So even though we're long at 32.75, I've actually added one more tick of risk into the management of this trade. By the way, this trade is occurring on Tuesday morning, February the 22nd, 2010. Okay, there we've hit our first objective, and you can see that we have exited two of our contracts, or one half of our position, at that first objective. And you can see our second objective there is at 34.25 for 1/4 of our position. So we will which is a 6 tick profit, as you can see, because we're long here from 32.75. So we've hit the first objective, and the second objective is at 34.25. So if we can get up there, okay, the market is, and you can see our stop has also been adjusted to break even. So we're now attempting to sell 1/4 of our position at okay, we just got filled on that. So our stop remains at break even for just the final partial, or the 1/4 of our position. So we're now out of 3/4 of our position. We've been able to get a profit on 3 ticks on the first two contracts and 6 ticks on the second objective for just the one contract. So that's a total of 12 ticks, or 3 points, that we have profited so far in this trade. And so what we will do here is just monitor this, and you can see I have a profit objective of 4 points. You can see that resting sell limit order up there at 36.75 for the final 1/4 position. And you can see that the market here has been pretty volatile today. Of course, this is the day after the holiday on Monday, so even though there was trading overnight, there was only, I believe, 2 hours of trading yesterday early in the session, the first 2 hours, and it was very light volume. And so we'll just keep monitoring our position right here. But the market here, you can see it dip down at 23.25, and now we've run up a little over 10 points. I will adjust my stop here. By the way, you can see that that buying paint bar, that cyan low, is at 30, what is it, 33.50 even. Yeah, so I've placed my stop 2 ticks below there at 33. It only locks in a tick, but that's how we like to use our software to help us manage the trade. When we're in a long position like that, we get a buying paint bar, as we just did. We will use that to determine where to make the adjustment on the stop. And when we're long and a buying paint bar like that cyan bar comes in, we will place our stop 2 ticks below the low of that buying paint bar. So as I just said, the low of that is at 33.50. So our sell stop to protect, and in this case it'll just lock in 1 tick only if the market should come down and hit 33. But we've got our stop placed 2 ticks below the low of that the highest buying paint bar. So we'll just see how we go. It's obviously it's running the risk of getting stopped here. It's come within a tick of it. So, but even just taking one tick here, if it should happen, okay, there it is. So a total of 13 ticks on that trade, and as you can see, that trade took approximately 5 minutes. And it's just a good example of how we like to manage our trades and at emini day trader. So thanks for watching. See you soon.